Welcome back, Honestman. Skyrim first playthrough. A little bit of catching up here between sessions. First and foremost, I am level 5 now, and a big part of how I got there is I paid the guy in the first town here to train me in archery. The guy who I basically betrayed to the bard, but nevertheless, he was willing to give me some levels, so I bought 5 ranks of archery from him to get to level 5 character level. I don't know if that was a great investment, but here we are. I did it. You can see across the bottom that I put 2 level ups into health and 2 into stamina. Based on my play so far, it really seems like stamina is the limiting factor. So I'm probably sticking with stamina until and unless I start to feel the pain in health. So we'll just take that as it unfolds, but that's the plan right now, is probably go stamina. As far as my points, I stopped dragging my feet on armor, and I am now committed to light armor. Looking at, I was wearing heavy armor up to now, but I've now switched. And looking at what's available in each of them, they're almost identical, it seems like, in terms of like upgrades, which seem to favor heavy. But I think what seals the deal is Windwalker. Stamina regenerates 50% faster in light armor. And as I just noted, stamina seems like kind of the bottleneck. So this seems great. And heavy just does not have anything comparable to that. Heavy has some other cool stuff, don't get me wrong, especially if you're going for a unarmed build, like Fists of Steel here. And I think there's an upgrade in here that basically reflects damage, reflect blows. So it's got some cool stuff going for it, don't get me wrong. But I think for what I'm trying to do, light armor's the way to go. So I've put a point into light armor here. And my other points, my other 4 points so far have been sneak and smithing. I think this is new since Oblivion. I think this is a new mechanic, if memory serves. And some of the bonuses seem substantial. So we'll see if that pays off or not. And then my 4th and final point I ended up putting into lockpicking. And this is maybe a mistake because the lockpicking mechanic is pretty simple and don't feel like I really need help. But my assumption, which is maybe wrong, my assumption is that you have to unlock these nodes in sequence. So if I want to get to apprentice locks, I have to do novice locks first. Maybe that's wrong, but that's the assumption I'm operating under. With the ultimate goal here of things like Golden Touch, find more gold, and Treasure Hunter, 50% greater chance of special treasure. And I like special treasure. This could end up being a trap, however. I do want to say that up front, because I fully expect that there's going to be a point in the game where I just don't need gold anymore, and I just don't need more weapons and armor. I think that's definitely a distinct possibility, if not inevitable, that that's going to happen. And at that point, these upgrades are maybe a trap. But we'll see. We'll figure that out. That's what's going on in here so far. So yeah, as you can see, I've committed to the light armor. That'll be standard operating procedure from here going forward. I think my next level up I want to put into archery to increase my bow damage. So that's the game plan there. Also, one thing that I'll note really quick is that I completely remapped the controller, because I really did not like the default controls. It's probably going to bite me, and I'm probably going to misclick a bunch of things getting used to this remapped configuration, but nevertheless, I now have jump at A, activate as on X, character menu is Y, because that just makes sense, and I've got sneak over on B, which it just makes a ton of sense for me. I'm just programmed that way, I guess. And I put sprint on the left stick. And then, sheathing up on the left bumper. I figure that's not going to be... It's not going to need to be something I need to have front and center on the controller face. That's kind of my thinking. But nevertheless, I think this will work better for me than default layout. And we are on our way. We are leaving Riverwood. I think that's what this was, Riverwood. Trying to advance our main story quest. Is that a thing? No, it's not a thing. Thought I saw something up here. Oh shit. Oh, I hit him. Not enough damage. Yeah, see, this is where I need more damage on my arrows. Oh, I got him. Catch a bass? Yeah, I just caught a bass with my bare hands. That's how we do it. Antlers. Okay, okay. And you might be wondering, well, why did you shoot the helpless elk? Okay, well, the number one reason is the hide. Because I can tan this hide into leather, and leather is going to be very important for me, especially since I'm wearing light armor. Antlers, I guess, are a thing. That's an ingredient for potions. And then just the meat. Since I'm not on survival mode, this isn't really going to do anything for me whatsoever. But I fully intend to do a survival playthrough. So perhaps the sooner I get used to harvesting wild game, the better. So, just heard a wolf. Oh no. See, that's a pretty good shot though. Yeah, and then I also figured out the hotkey last session. This is the cold axe that I picked up out of the chest, the treasure chest at the end of the prior episode. This is my go-to now. Seems really good. Contracted Rockjoint? What? I don't want Rockjoint. I want, like, soft joints. Oh, the other thing I should mention is that I was playing around with two-handed weapons in the prior episodes. Who's that guy? Assassin. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't like the look of that. What's he doing out here? That's right, level up on the assassin. Exactly as I intended. Get yourself out here? That was unexpected. Building? Yeah, it looks like some sort of structure. Okay, yeah, if I just pretty much head as the bird flies, I should hit Whiterun here. I think I can just go straight down. Is that a... Oh shit. Oh, I hit him. I didn't think I'd have the range.
Must have scared him off.
Stole my kill.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield, brother.
Shield brother.
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Your ideas intrigue me, and I wish to subscribe to your newsletter.
Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Alright.
You look strong. Come to your Vasker and be a companion.
I'm super strong.
I'm here to help.
Farkas.
The companions are my family. We fight so that other people don't have to. We bring honor and glory to ourselves and each other.
Okay.
Vilkas and I have been here since we were little whelps. Our father Jurgen raised us here. Even Vigner couldn't remember companions younger than us.
So is she your sister?
Kodlak is the one who figures out who can be a companion, so talk to him. It's out of my hands. Too confusing for me. Empire, Nords, Talos, who cares? Just tell me who needs bludgeoning.
Alright.
Until next time.
Good on you, Farkas. What about...
How do you feel? I think you might be sick.
Yeah.
Fight with us and you'll have stories to tell.
I got Rockjoint.
Come up to your Vasker, if you're worth anything in a fight. The Circle are the ones who parcel out the jobs. That's Ayla, Skjor, and the brothers, Farkas and Vilkas. Kodlak advises them, but he doesn't really give orders. Only the most famous warrior band in all of Skyrim. Have you been living with the Horkers? When we arrive, blood is spilled and our blades sing to the glories of Ysgramor. This is life, brother. The struggle is what reminds us to draw breath. Are you kidding? I've wanted to be with them since I was a little girl. Haven't you heard the stories of Kodlak and Skjor fighting off the 101 Orc Berserkers? Skjor says it was more like 40, but he's just being modest. Where else would I want to be but here? Learning from them, fighting at their sides.
Sure. Okay. Great.
Good day.
So some digging over here. Farmers? Where'd that other girl go? I wanted to talk to her. Lost track of them. Too much chit-chat.
Oh, got more to say.
If I follow her, that'll probably catch me up, but I want to check this quick. See if there's anything noteworthy. I don't know. I'm not planning to, like, steal stuff. Not really. But we'll see how things unfold. If I remember Oblivion.
Need a ride? Well, I know the companions make their home here. Their mead hall, your Vasker, is the oldest building in the city. Oh, and there's a nasty feud between two families called the Greymanes and the Battleborns. You want to be careful there. The rest you can find out by asking the townsfolk. Start with the barkeep at the Bannered Mare or the Castle Stirred. Good day.
Start at the bar. I mean, that's... I would have intuited that, hopefully.
Got the fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim. Man like you needs a war horse, I reckon.
Do I?
Suppose so. Got one all saddled if you've got the coin.
1,000 gold.
Suit yourself.
Do I even have that?
Ride strong.
I do have that. Do I just... How do I keep track of a horse? I mean, you can't be very sneaky on a horse.
Only thing better than riding a swift horse is riding a swift horse over the enemy.
You make a strong argument, but I don't think I want a horse. Oh, but as I was saying before, the horseman. If I remember correctly from Oblivion, like some of the best quests had to do with like the Thieves Guild. So it'd be a shame if I missed out on that. So I may end up stealing some things before all is said and done. But I'm just trying to avoid that a little bit. I mean, a lot of times with these first playthroughs, I'm sort of role-playing myself. And I'm not really inclined to steal, frankly.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
I don't think I have enough speech for this, but I'll try to persuade him. Say that I have news.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Oh, success. I am over level 20 speech, so that's not trash for just starting.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Why are you giving arms to the Imperials?
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Yorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance. Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgroof the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him.
Yeah, you want to give me your life's work? You just know me for 10 seconds? Absolutely.
Thanks.
Absolutely. What else can you tell me about this place?
Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Okay. Sounds good. Awful friendly. That's nice. Alright, so this is definitely an upgrade from Riverwood. Is that the first place?
You look a bit peaked. You sure you shouldn't be home in bed?
Yeah, I got the Rockjoint, dude. Help me
Do you
out.
get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Rude.
I work for Bellathor at the General Goods Store. Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something you need.
Yeah, I need a cure for this Rockjoint. Don't know what it does, but I don't like it.
Are you still working?
Brigands I can handle. There's talk of dragons. World gone mad, I say.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day.
I think you might know something
My
about
friend
Rockjoint.
Maven and I. Have you met Maven in Riften? We know our place in this world. Know the place of others, too.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meal.
Is this the general store? Yeah.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Alright. Are you an apothecary? Do you
I'd
get to
even
an
buy one
apothecary?
of your relatives if you're looking to sell. Yeah, that's a little joke.
How's business, Bellathor?
Interesting, to say the least. What with all that's been going on. On the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices. All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum.
What brings a Breton to Skyrim?
Isn't it obvious? Why, the wonderful weather and hospitable people, of course. Not to mention my great fondness for dragons and petty political power struggles. But without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volley of inane questions leveled at me on a regular basis.
Okay, so clearly customer service is your specialty. What do you got?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Do come back.
Okay. He does sell some books. I don't know if they're skill books, though. That's another thing I might tinker around with between sessions. That's a big skull.
Everything's for sale, my friend. You need visit no other shops today.
You didn't heal my Rockjoint. Alright.
Foolish old woman. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son, hmm? What of Thorald? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives. I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborns, where is he? Where are you holding my Thorald?
Do you believe this old hag? Holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it, Cal. Your stupid son is dead. He died a storm-cloaked traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
Come on, Father. There's nothing more to be said here.
See my selection of the finest quality
What
meats.
a bunch of jerks.
All I can think about is my son, my Thorald. They say that he was killed, but
Don't
I
take
know
this
better.
the wrong way.
I know
But
my
you look
son
a little
is
sickly.
I know, it's the Rockjoint. Jesus.
What's the matter? You can't stand the sight of a strong Nord woman?
Too.
What are you
And
talking
yet they lie
about?
to my very face.
Alright, talk to me,
All
lady.
I can think about is my son, my Thorald. They say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son is alive.
Is this the dude?
Those Battleborn, they're in with the Imperials. They know it too, and yet they lie to my
Chops and
very
steaks
face.
fit for a Jarl. Come and see my selection of the finest quality meats.
It's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story.
Tired of bread and stew? Had enough of fish and fowl? Treat yourself and your kin to a choice.
There's a
steak
root here
or
in
tender round
Skyrim.
ribs.
Can't neither magic nor the passing of time make it right.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale.
Evgir Onslaught has come at last.
Life's hard enough with all these men propositioning me. But that bard is the worst.
Bard, huh? Someone giving you trouble?
That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh.
Well, I mean, do seem pretty harsh.
If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though.
Get a lot of attention?
You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some were even single. They'll never understand. No amount of flowers or honeyed words are going to change my mind.
Lesbian?
Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get between me and my little girl.
What does that mean? What do you got for sale?
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
You look awful. Better not get me sick.
Yeah. I know.
I don't suppose you want to buy something this time?
Just browse. The gods will be kind. Someone will take
Arcadia's Cauldron. And there's herbs up front. This has got to be an apothecary.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
No, it's the Rockjoint. Help me.
Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good.
What does that mean?
Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment.
Okay, good.
If I had a septum for every case of Rockjoint or Whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed.
Hook me up. I'd like training in alchemy. If you're not going to heal me, I'll do it myself.
I think I can teach you a thing or two.
Oh, she wants me to pay her. No. Do you ever think of returning to Cyrodiil?
Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20!
Wow, that's a little bit of an overreaction. What do you got for sale?
Take a look.
Oh, okay. So she does have something. Potion of Cure Disease. I missed this. Cures all diseases. 238 gold. I wish I knew how to make it. Alright. Gotta buy it.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
There. Hopefully people will stop saying how terrible I look now.
Tired of bread and stew? Had enough of fish and fowl? Treat yourself.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Is this the bar?
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, what do you need? I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree, all burnt up, in the middle of the Wind District?
No.
It's part of the Temple of Kinareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect.
Anything else going on?
People say there is someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that? The companions? In Jorvaskr? They're recruiting new members from what I hear.
Where can I learn more about magic?
Magic is for the weak. Elves, I mean. They keep to that college in Winterhold. They know their place. Of course, there is Farengar. He might be the Jarl's wizard, but at least he's a Nord.
Okay. Yeah, since I'm not playing on survival, I haven't rested yet.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
I think that's something I should be doing. One of the loading screens said that that might give me a bonus of some sort.
Oh, did you need something?
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere.
Yes, Mom?
Once Mikhail gets them,
You still
they're
need
got.
to remove that bloodstain
Really?
from the incident.
Oh, yes, Mom. I'll make sure it gets
Where'd you learn to play?
There's a whole college up in Solitude where they teach the arts. Song, lute playing, poetry. I studied there myself. Had to leave over a misunderstanding with a head mistress. Well, more a misunderstanding with her husband.
What is it, would you say you do here?
I'm a bard, trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying.
I think you should probably leave Carlotta Valentina alone.
Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine.
Well, she's a widow.
She just doesn't know it yet.
I'm gonna ask you nicely, Mikhail.
What did you just say? All I heard was a sound of jealousy.
I will punch you in your stupid face. How about that?
I don't have to take that from you. Come on, let's see what you're made of. God. No.
You swing like a girl, Mikhail. It's like windmill punches.
You got.
See how he turns his whole body?
Drive that snow back to the ground! Come on! Get him!
I like that.
You know how to throw a punch, I'll give you that.
Fight! Fight!
That's just a lesson for you.
You win. On my honor, Carlotta won't have to worry about me ever again.
Good.
Want to hear a little Nord wisdom? You don't really know a woman till you've had a strong drink and a fist fight with her.
Are you threatening me? Your armor...
Keep walking, soft gut. I'm more woman than you can handle.
Soft gut?
Think you can go blade to blade with me? You'd be dead in 6 seconds.
Sounds like a real man-hating lesbian.
You've been talking to those companions? Too hot-headed, they cried. Weak, pathetic cowards, the lot of them.
Yeah, I can't imagine why they didn't want you.
It wasn't my fault. I told them over and over that it was an accident. They wanted me to prove my worth. So they threw me up against a young whelp of a lad, hardly old enough to grow his first chin hairs. I guess they thought a woman wasn't strong enough to hurt him. I didn't mean for him to die. Why would I want that? I just lost control.
Must really love beating people up.
The heat of the battle is the fire that forges the strongest blades. It's an old Nord proverb. That, and a true Nord never misses a chance to test her worth.
Okay. Think you could take me? Is that what this is about? You threatening me?
And why not? I could beat anyone in this city, barehanded. 100 gold says I knock your hide to the ground.
Once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old.
All right.
Just fists. No weapons, no magic, no crying. Let's go. Come on.
Everyone
let's
in this
see what
place. Level up my arms.
Skyrim's staunch protectors.
That the best you can do?
I'm not really picking up on a whole lot of strategy here, other than just swing a lot.
This is local
Which is kind of disappointing. I was thinking
Damn
maybe
you.
be something to this.
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red. Oh,
Now that's what I call a punch. You got me.
came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and came clashing and slashing steel.
You're no liar. Best fight I've had in years. There you are.
And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more.
All right.
When
Anyone
his
else want
ugly
to fight
red head
me?
rolled around on the floor.
I'm fighting everyone in this place. Who are you, Sinmer?
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
Yeah, people just fist fight everywhere, apparently. Oh, Carlotta, there you go.
I've got a hungry daughter to feed, so selling my produce is really the only thing I care about.
Yeah, well, Mikhail won't be bothering you anymore. Punched him in his stupid face.
Really? You convinced that lute player to stop chasing me? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin for your help.
250 gold. That would have been enough for me to cure
All
my
right, then.
Rockjoint.
Staying out of trouble, kinsman.
Alright. Enough shenanigans. I'm healed up.
Careful if you cross the river to the east. Old Hajva Ironhand and his brigands are holed up in that cave, White River Watch.
Noted. Oh, so here's the tree. Alright. It's definitely a big dead tree. Got important business here.
Damn those Grey Mains to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them.
Trouble?
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
Well, he's gonna receive me.
Who's this then?
Girder sent me.
As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself.
I was told to give the message directly to the Jarl.
Whatever you have to say to the Jarl, you can say to me. I'm
It's all right,
starting to think...
I want to hear what he has to say.
Yeah. Better sheathe that sword.
What's this about Riverwood being in danger?
A dragon destroyed Helgen. Girder's afraid Riverwood is next. She's probably wrong, but...
Girder owns the lumber mill, if I'm not mistaken. Pillar of the community. Not prone to flights of fancy. And you're sure Helgen was destroyed by a dragon? This wasn't some Stormcloak raid gone wrong?
Yeah, dude. I was there. Is he in with the Imperials? Or no? I think he's more neutral. But maybe I keep that bit to myself.
By Ismir, Irileth was right! What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
It's a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Alright. You got pretty skinny arms, Jarl. You ever heard of a bicep curl? Just saying.
Farengar, I think I've found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
I actually have something like that. But what does that have to do with dragons?
Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from?
Alright, so what do you want?
I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Oh, do you mean this one?
Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me.
Yeah, so what about my reward here?
You'll have to see the Jarl about that. Maybe his steward, Avenici. I'm sure one of them will pay you appropriately.
Farengar! Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
It's okay. I'm the Dragon Whisperer.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And
nice.
please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
Is she?
Help Irileth kill this dragon before it can attack Whiterun. There's no time to lose.
I come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors.
Where can I learn more about magic?
A prospective student, are you?
Yes.
Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold.
You're the only wizard here?
I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
All right.
Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task.
Wow. Look. I've already punched 2 people in the face today. You want to be number 3? What exactly did you do here?
I'll put it simply so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day.
Alright. I'm going to talk to you more later. Don't get comfortable. What are you doing?
Let's go. We need to get to the Western Watchtower before it's too late.
Just stay on the road, dummy. Looks like it's too late.
No signs of any dragon right now. It sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened. And if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we're dealing with.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it. Sure. Kinneret, save us. Here he comes again.
Kill the dragon? Really? That's what we're doing? I think I caught him. There's gotta be a more intelligent way of doing this, right? It's gotta be a ballista or something. Maybe not. Let me see. Pretty quick. Alright, that hurt. That hurt real bad. This is fine. Everything's fine. I'm doing great.
Slay the dragon.
Alright, little potion there. too bad.
Yeah.
Is he down? If he's down, it's time to go melee. Let's see. Ooh, that hit him. Go time. That hurt real bad. That hurt real bad. Gonna do a potion. Maybe do 2 potions. Okay, ready for round number 2 here. Which is good.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere.
We learned a lot of
Rocky
things.
and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Guardsman, what happened here? Where's this dragon? Quickly now!
I don't know. Kinneret, save us. Here he comes again.
Maybe ground level is the better way to go.
Find cover and make every arrow count!
I mean, clearly part of it is that we want... They're gonna make me go inside here.
Tolo, save us! It's a dragon!
Part of it is that we want hotkeyed potions, which I have done now, so I can access those quicker. And we'll wait for him to land, right? Running away! We are running away! Don't like... Okay, just do that. Lost track of him. Okay, one more try here. I upgraded to my stronger arrows. I have my stronger arrows equipped, which should give me a little extra juice. I really want to make sure I make every arrow count. doing pretty good. Pretty good so far. That was gonna torch me. I just need to play it smart. It's a little too cocksure on the other two tries. Holy discretion is the better part of valor here. I'm still hitting him. It's doing damage. Yeah, he's done. Dragon probably should have ran away. Scales. I got 2 of my arrows back. Gear. Use the shouts section. Okay. Use your new shout power.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn.
What's that mean?
In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
Sure.
There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. That would prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do. I'm glad you're on our side.
Well, we killed our first dragon, so I think that's going to be a wrap. I'm going to tidy up a little bit, headed back to town, maybe do a little small talk, see what's going on as far as quests and whatnot, and do some shopping too. We'll pick up from there. Until then, thank you all so much. Please like and subscribe. This has been Honestman, and I will see you next time with more Skyrim.